I know you're eager to get started loading social media posts and getting them out to the social networks, so let's do that right now. When you have time, you can come back and explore some of the other things that our software has to offer. If I'm going too quickly and you want to get into detail on anything I'm talking about, click here and the help link will take you to a knowledge base with detailed information and videos on how to do those things. Let's get you started. First, you need to connect all of your social media accounts. They will appear here. The next thing is to fill up your social queue with social media post content. There's 4 ways to do that. That way you don't have to reinvent how you're doing it currently. We probably have a way of doing that with our tool, so you don't need to change the way that you post currently to social media. So let's get into the first method, which is RSS feed automation. This is going to convert your blog post articles into social media posts. Just go into your WordPress blog, grab your RSS feed URL, paste it here, and we will automatically generate posts on your behalf. The next method is to import. If you already use a spreadsheet to create all of your social media posts, you're in luck because you can export that spreadsheet as a CSV, upload the CSV here just by dragging it into this box, and we will automatically generate a post for each row in your spreadsheet. Be sure to use our template because that way all of the extensive columns that we have that allow you to tell us exactly how you want us to post your content, those are all built into our example spreadsheet. The next method is importing images. So let's say you have a folder with 100 images already in there. You can actually drag over all 100 images into this box right here, write one message, and we'll add that message with each one of those images and generate a social media post from each one of those images. It's a real time saver. The fourth way of adding posts to our queue is adding through our manual publisher. So from this one, all you need to do is select which social profiles you want to include, write a message. You could do things like add calls to action, you can add hashtags, you can add emoji, and you can even go over here on the right into the social network preview area to customize these. So if I click into this, I can automatically see all these other things that I can do within here. And you can add individual hashtags, make changes, and those will occur only on this particular social network. So you can really refine how things look within each of the social networks. You can add images from your asset library. You can upload videos. You can even search for images. We have millions of images already here. So I'm going to add a sun. And let's grab one of these images. Now we can see how this is going to look in all of the social networks, and we can add it to our queue. A couple of the time-saving features we have here, you can add this as a engagement post, or you can choose different categories to tag it with. This is going to change our analytics and allow you to filter more appropriately. We're even going to be able to recommend optimal times to send based on the different category of post that it is. So if you're tagging this as an engagement post versus, let's say, like a promotional post, we're going to have different recommendations on what time of day you should post this. Watermarks, you can save several different watermarks like your logo, and we'll add those to your images and video. We'll even repost if this is evergreen content. I may say a repost based on the queue schedule, and now it's automatically going to go out whenever there's a hole in your schedule. So let's jump into that. I'm going to add this to queue real quick. So now that this is added to the queue, I'm going to jump into my schedule, and I'm going to want to refine this because this is our default schedule. You may have different times of day that you like to post, but every week, this is basically how your social feed is going to look. So if you don't like our calendar, you can drag things around. You can click here and edit them, and you can even delete entire social post schedule items. So now it'll never go out at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. And I can maybe drag this down here to fill in the gap. So please spend a little bit of time here and make sure you are posting at the times that you are used to posting on your current social feeds. So if you have any other questions, you can always reach out to us in live chat, and I encourage you to check out some of the other features that we have. You can write content using AI. You can run viral sweepstakes and photo contests and do some really cool interactive campaigns. Of course, you can see interactive real-time 24/7 reporting, and we even have a marketing calendar to show you what's coming up in your schedule. Thanks a lot.